Good evening. First of all, I'd like to take a moment to thank Diana and Jess Salgado and the Democratic Party and Mr. Robert Gadesa and all his family for being here. Thank you. I am Louis G. Owens, Jr. I'm the County Commissioner for Precinct 2. My parents are Louis G. Owens, Sr. and Janie Gonzalez Owens. I've been married for 28 years to my wife, Sylvia Bermeo Owens. We have two kids, Mercedes Lisette Owens, which is currently a third-grade teacher in San Angelo University and working on her master's degree. My son, Louis III, known as Trey, is at the University of Notre Dame as a junior. I have lived in Del Rio all my life. I'm a graduate of Sacred Heart Catholic School. I'm a graduate of the Del Rio High School. I attended St. Mary's University from 1981 to 1982. At which time I came back to Del Rio to help my dad in his business. In 1986, I started my own company. I have built and financed homes, commercial buildings, and for many years we've given back to our community. My experience in the construction and land development, which includes installing roads, pipelines, sewer lines, paving of roads, and subdivisions, has helped me tremendously with the work that we do now. I believe that my most valuable qualifications comes from the experience of serving these last 3 years. As a member of the court, we deal with the budget that's over $35 million. That's part of our responsibilities is to pass a balanced budget. Being a commissioner is a full-time job. I have dedicated 100% of my time to this job. I am a firm believer in justice for all and have worked very hard to make sure that we all abide by the same rules. While you might not like the answers that I give you sometimes, I will not promise anything that I can't deliver. You can always count on me in trying to tell you the absolute truth. And again, I won't promise anything that I don't think I can deliver. I'll work hard to find a solution for your questions. I am very passionate about doing the right thing for the right reasons. Well, I'm going to have to speed it up then, ain't I? My qualifications and some of the experience that I have. I serve on Loaves and Fishes, a committee for Loaves and Fishes, appointed by the county, that we serve over 1,000 families a month. I have been in charge of building maintenance, fairgrounds, and parks since March of 2011. During this time, we have made great improvements in our fairgrounds, our parks, and have added 9 practice backstops for the fields at Walmart. I am humbly and respectfully asking for your vote. Thank you. One of the 3 most important issues is our water district, a water conservation district. The court has already set aside monies and have hired attorneys to help us form the district and write legislation that will be presented in the 2015 legislature. We are partnering right now with the city, school, members of the community, in order to come up with a piece of legislation that will be fair to everybody. One of the main things that we need to consider is our springs and to make sure that we don't drain our neighbors' well. The second most important thing, I believe, is our quality of life. This encompasses many things. From our sports complex, practice fields, maybe even a museum, which we've talked about. Tax abatements. That's something that the Commissioner's Court has never come up with. I think we need to come up with something to where instead of going out and looking for businesses to come into our community, we need to figure out a way to keep the businesses in our community, keep what we have. Whether it takes an abatement of taxes, an abatement of real property, personal property, that's something that we need to look at. And, we always talk about trying to grow our own. The companies, let's try to grow our own. If you're here, let's make sure that if you go to college, go to school, our kids, our grandkids, that you're able to come back to a job. One of the other important issues that will face our precinct, mainly Precinct 2 and Precinct 4, is animal control. This issue, I've placed it on the agenda 3 or 4 times. It's never passed. One of the main things that people need to understand is that you have to have that third vote. It's a majority rule. If you can't get the vote, it's not going to happen. We can try it in a small scale within our precinct, but the funds that we have, they're not enough. They're not enough. I have proposed a budget of $126,000 the first year that I went into office, and it was voted down. It never did get out of the judge's office. So that's something that I think that we need to work on, but you have to have the third vote. I think my greatest accomplishment by being here, which at some point almost cost me to resign, was the battered woman shelter. You know, that is something that is dear to my heart. Today we've tested 4 times for different mold, asbestos, and everything. Today we got the results, and they're coming down to retest one more time. I think that is and will be hopefully my legacy. Thank you.